Hi, my name's Sophie Wardell. I'm the programme producer here at FreeWord, and we want to take this opportunity to introduce you to our new translator in residence, Marta. And I'd like to ask Marta to start off by pronouncing her surname for us.
Dziurosz. It's very simple.
Can you spell it for us?
D-Z-I-U-R-O-S-Z. And don't worry, Polish people have problems with it too.
Okay, good to know. Marta, do you want to just say a few words about your practice and a little bit about you?
Yeah. I'm from Poland, so I translate from and into the Polish. Lots more of my practice happened actually into Polish. When it comes to translating into English, I'm more of an emerging translator. But it's great because this opportunity with FreeWord Centre gives me such a huge possibility to talk to everyone and to work out how it actually works and to try and learn how to do it.
Brilliant. What made you decide to become a literary translator?
I think I've always been, just reading all the time. But I think the way translation presented itself was actually during the transmission of the Oscars ceremony on Polish TV, because it was interpreted really, really badly. So I was listening to the English version and listening to the interpretation and having this thought that I think is familiar to many translators, that I could do it better. So that was the spark that started it.
So you actually came to literary translation through film?
Yes.
Brilliant.
And through outrage.
And through outrage. A good motivator. Which part of your residency here at FreeWord are you most excited about?
I think the whole thing is just going to be a year-long conversation with people about something I love, which is going to be extremely exciting. I think that being able to show people more of Polish literature, but also encourage them to pick up a translated book in general and enthuse the general public about looking for flavours in literature that they might not be familiar with, but also helping out other translators, doing anything I can to make that conversation keep going.
So both working with the professional networks that we have here at FreeWord, but also with the general public?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Do you have any funny stories for us about your experiences of translation?
I think the one story I will always remember is not related to translation but interpretation. So this is something I was doing live. It was my friend's wedding, so no pressure.
Oh God.
A Polish-English wedding, during which, in the initial sentence of the priest's speech about how we're here to join this young man and young woman into holy matrimony, I interpreted into, we're going to join in holy matrimony those two young women. So this is not probably something that will happen anytime soon in Poland, but we can hope, fingers crossed. But it was a very good way to break the ice. The English part of the church started giggling. The bride and the groom loved it, and the nerves went away.
I like that translation as icebreaker.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Great. People remember that.
Yeah.
I think we haven't got much time, so if you had a couple of words of advice for people who are going to start out in literary translation, what would they be? Okay,
one, networking is not awful. You need to do it, but it's actually a great way to meet people who are as enthused about literature and about translation as you are. So I think it's a great opportunity to create new contacts, to go to events, to see how you can help out, to see who can help you. So this kind of working off the page is really important, but also do the work. Work on something, even if it's for yourself, even if you only keep it on your hard drive. There is material there that in case if there's ever a translation competition, for example, you can just whip it out and you can send it in, but it's important to have the text there in the first place. So work on the page and off the page, and it's going to happen.
I love that idea that actually networking is just having a great conversation.
Yeah.
That's a really nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, what we try and do here at FreeWord. So do come in, do have a lovely conversation with Marta, do come in to her events, do keep in touch online, do follow her progress, and get in touch via social media as well. Marta is on Twitter, FreeWord is on Twitter, and we have a Facebook page, so we'd love to hear from you. And Marta will be talking a lot more about Polish literature particularly, about what's exciting and what's coming out. There'll be suggested reading lists, and there'll be a little bit of a glimpse into the culture and the background that Marta represents here with us at Free Word as well. So do stay tuned, and Marta, thank you for coming to introduce yourself.
It's my pleasure.